The topic of taxation is one of major concern in Ecuador and has been under heated debate these days as the February 19th elections date draws nearer. The country's right-wing opposition is adamant that taxation has hurt the economy. This is despite the fact that Ecuadorians benefit from one of the region's lowest income tax systems, currently at about 20.7%. Compare that with Argentina's 32.7% or Mexico's 35% tax on income. The Latin American average is about 21.2%, much lower than the European average of 36%. Only 6.6% of the economic active population, or 494,000 people, actually pay income taxes at all. Even Ecuador's sales tax is one of the region's lowest at 12%, temporarily raised to 14% to help rebuild areas that were devastated by the 2016 earthquake. In Argentina, the VAT is 21%, in Colombia and Chile, 19%. It's even lower than the Latin American average, which is 15.1%. So what is the issue with Ecuador's tax system? Opposition leaders began protests following a proposal by President Rafael Correa to raise inheritance taxes as well as taxes on excessive gains on the sale of land. These taxes would only have affected 2% of the population. There are also taxes on non-essential imports, given that the country is dollarized and Ecuador needs to keep those US dollars circulating in its own economy. Under Correa's government, improvements to tax collection, not tax increases, have tripled public revenues, which the government has, in turn, used to improve the country's infrastructure and social services. In the 10 years of the Citizens' Revolution, the government has doubled social spending, from 4.3% of GDP in 2006 to 8.6% of GDP in 2016, contributing to a major decline in poverty by 38% and extreme poverty by 47%, a doubling of monthly per capita income, as well as many other gains in almost every social indicator. And all the while, GDP grew at 150% higher rate than the previous 26 years. Most of the 7 opposition candidates are campaigning on eliminating taxes, which could mean up to $3.7 billion in lost public revenue. And according to official numbers, this would mean that the richest 6,399 Ecuadorians wouldn't pay some 215 million in taxes, but 638,000 working class people would pay 546 million more. So with Ecuador, will Ecuador opt for free market policies that exacerbate poverty and inequality? Or should a fair system of taxation ensure wealth distribution and programs for the common good?